Hey everybody, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. My battery is really low on my camera. I'm going to try to do this video quickly. What we're doing here is it will air on a Friday because I'm going to start doing themes. And my Friday, I'm taking my cue from Gayle Agostinelli. And that is going to be, she does a Forgotten Friends Friday. So I'm just going to do sort of like a Forgotten Things Friday, if, you know, that makes any kind of sense at all. So I'm just going to, what I'm doing is I'm sewing buttons. What's forgotten for me right now is my buttons, which I don't use hardly ever, and I have tons. I'm just cleaning out my glue here. And I am doing buttons and I'm doing embroidery floss because I don't use my embroidery floss very often either. So I'm just sticking a little glue on the back of this embroidery floss so that it will stay. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of show you real quickly, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this video. I think, well, let's do the dark on this one. It's a really, really cute way of sewing on buttons. If you do like a little girl's dress or anything like that, but I thought it would be really pretty in journals, like a garden journal or something like that. So this is what we've done. I've done 3 leaves, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to come up through the top, hopefully, if I can find it. I'm going to flip it over for the sake of doing it more quickly. Bring it up, and we're going to do a French knot. Okay, on this one I'm going to do 4 loops, so it's hard to do when your fabric wants to move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go ahead and bring that back down. Okay, let me hold the knot and pull it through the back. My lace is wrapped in it. Pull it through the back and go ahead and do that. And there you have a little rosebud. Now that one, the loop didn't quite go down, but I'm not going to worry about that. The one loop didn't quite go down because it actually benefits me. So I'm going to put a little glue behind it if I can get it to come out. My glue is all blocked up. There we go. Okay. It doesn't want to come out, guys. There it is. Just going to put that there, and I'll push it down and hold it just for a quick second. It works nicely. It's a mistake that's like one of those happy accidents because this is a bigger button. So let me go ahead. I'm going to put a little glue on the back of this as well. See if I can unclog it a little bit better, so that I can cut this off. I don't really want to put a whole bunch of knots in the back, and because I'm going to be gluing it onto something flat, I don't really want to, you know, kind of weave it through or anything like that, because you might see it. So let me hold this up to where you can see that. Can you see that? Isn't that just precious? So I'm going to try to do as what I can as quickly as possible. And I did pull out some, these are some little Tim Holtz wallpapers. I'm being partial towards this one, I think, because of the color of the buttons. But it's going to be mounted and then cut. It'll be mounted on a piece of paper like this, and I'm really, really liking this. It's probably going to go on here, and that's going to make the belly band. So let's see what else we can do. I'm going to start with, let's put these guys on, and I'm going to do a little dab of glue if I can get this unplugged and to get this to come out. I'm hoping that I can get this done quickly. Just a little dab of glue on either side to kind of place them for me. Okay. Trying to get them on that middle piece, and I don't want to, let's see, I'm going to put a little piece of coffee dyed scrap here, okay, and I'm going to work from top and bottom, Okay, I should remember to fill up my glue before I start a video. But anyway, I'm going to try to chat a little bit while we're doing this. So yes, I've been missing a really long time. Glad to be back. My plan, I think I might have mentioned somewhere, maybe, because I've started this video a few times. I'm getting inspiration from Gayle Agostinelli. And as you know, she does different themes through the week. And so this particular video will be airing next Friday, and that is going to be my Forgotten Fridays. She does Forgotten Friends. I don't want to use that term because that's her term. I know it's not copyrighted probably or anything. But nonetheless, I don't want to do that. So I'm just trying to get these as even as possible. Then this one's going to go here. And so anyway, so what's forgotten, like I said, was buttons and embroidery floss. And most of my stuff is forgotten, honestly, because I just don't get into the craft room as often as I would like. So this is going to be one of my, oops, I had a little thingy in it, so I was trying to get rid of that. So this is going to be my plan. So Fridays, it won't be every Friday. I'm shooting for every other Friday because honestly, my job keeps me so busy. And I never know when I'm going to be needed for something or, something like that. This is a little off, but that's okay. So I'm going to try for every other Friday. I'm going to try for Monday, well, Sundays will be whatever current project I'm working on. That sort of is my plan. That's what I'll do on Sundays, I'm sorry. So, it may be a craft along, it may be come figure this out with me, it may be, let's, whatever, On Tuesdays, we're going to, on Mondays, I'm going to try doing mass makes because I admire all the things that the ladies are making that I just never think of. And I have a tendency to make for whatever journals I'm working on. And yeah, so that tends to be a little bit of an issue. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go to a darker green. If I can find, come. If I can find the right one here, I'm going to stand this up, get that back, and I'm probably moving this thing again, but it's my portable ironing mat that I use down here in my craft room when I want to iron the ribbon or something or fabric or, whatever, or use my beeswax or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to work from the bottom because that's just sort of what I'm going to do. And let's see if I can get through here. So we're going to go this one up from the bottom, and I just put it through the top of the lace there. And then to the right, up from the bottom, put my hands up a little higher, and to the top, hey, up from the bottom. And I'm not pulling real tight on this. I'm leaving it kind of loose so it's a little puffy, so you see it a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't kind of just get lost there. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to not knot each one of these off, but kind of try to. I really need to keep this glue on its side right now because it's not full and it takes a minute to come down, and I'm trying to get this done if it's at all possible. Okay. Before, all right, let's go to the light one here. I'm just kind of, doing random here. We'll do a couple of these. And I may not, like I said, because my battery is running low, and I've got it plugged in, but apparently it draws more juice than it can gain by being plugged in. And I was only down at about, I don't know, 29% or something like that, and now I'm at like 20 or something. So I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible so you can see what I'm trying to attempt. So like I said, I may not get this finished. I may go ahead and do it in a second part and just kind of show them back to back next Friday. And I don't know if I try to work up a little higher for you guys. Okay. And, you know, and then I'll finish it off by actually putting it on. Oh, see, I did an automatic thing that I wouldn't normally do, and that was not it. So, that's okay. Get a little glue on that. And I'm just gluing it. It will be glued down to the paper, but I'm gluing it right now just to keep it from coming undone while I'm working on it. So we'll go to this medium green and do this one. No, I think we're going to go back to the darker green, right? Yeah. Let's go back to the dark green. Come on now. All right, I'm going to put another knot in this one. Okay. And then we'll go to this, right? Yes. We'll go to this one. I'm trying to keep it, to me, oh, I'm going the wrong way. To me, I see it in a shadow. But when I watch the videos, they seem very bright because of this fluorescent light that I have. I'm trying to soften it by having a lamp here in front of me. So, come on you, there you are. But nonetheless, it comes out pretty bright. So, one of these little knots in your thread while you're sewing. Okay, let me find it. Pull it up. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Only when you're in a hurry, right? All right. So let's go ahead and pull that through here. Put a little glue on that one, which is kind of oozing out of my bottle right now, and I almost don't care. Because at least I can get it onto the thread, which is good. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right, and then the bottom one I think was light again. I think that was how we did it. Yeah, I think so. I have a knot way up in that one. Okay, let's get rid of that. We'll do the bottom. How are we doing? So far, so good. I'm hoping to at least get these bottom ones done so that you can see what's going on. So all I have to do now on the smaller buttons, I'm just going to do, when I do the French knot, I'm just going to do 3 twists around the needle. I'm not going to do 4. I just did 4 for the other one because it was a bigger button. However, when it didn't pull all the way through and left one little loop hanging out, it actually, like I said, it worked perfectly. I couldn't have planned it better, actually, because it gave that flower just a little more oomph. Okay, so pull that one through. Look at that. It's cooperating with me, guys. Look at that. Okay. Alrighty. So that is my plan there. Okay, so let's go to the light pink. I have a light pink here. Not that one, this one. I have a light pink here, which I'll do with the darker flowers. And I mean, you can do yellow, you could do them all, in different colors. It doesn't all have to be pinks, shades of pink or whatever. So, okay, let's try to do this French knot. 1, 2, 3, and put it down in here. And I have to try to hold me thread so I can pull it through. Okay. And there's that one. So flippin' adorable. How are we doing? I'm looking for the warning that comes up, you know, that says, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Put a little dab of glue there as well. My glue is really oozing, but I'm taking advantage of it for the sake of expediency in this video. All right, since I'm here with this one, I'm going to just go down to the next one where we have the dark green. Put that knot in there, and we'll do this one. And then I have a medium pink that I'm going to, come on, 1, 2, 3, and back down. Hold the thread. There we go. It's hard because I get in my own way. Okay. So I'm really excited. I'm using buttons. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And I'm using embroidery thread, and this is just, I'm really happy to be able to be doing something different. I'm just going to grab this and put it on my finger. I think that's easier. All right, get rid of the extra glue on my finger. Over here, and trim that one. And here's my other one right here, medium pink that I have. So far, so good. And we're going to come back up to these darker buttons that have the lighter green on them. They're a little smaller. I'm having trouble finding where I need to be here. So there we go. Okay. And then go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and lay down. I'm trying to lay it down where you can see it. Okay, and let me pull that. Okay. And over the top, my dear. Right back through with that one. My finger's sticking to the glue. That's my knot from before. Okay, let's pull that one just through. Get a little glue that's over here. Wipe it on there. And trim that one. Put another knot in. Okay, so, so I started telling you all of what I was going to be doing. So Sundays are going to be my, I'm having trouble finding that one again. Sundays are going to be my, whatever project I'm working on, you know, currently. Mondays will be mass makes. Tuesdays will be trash and tutorials. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So it'll be trash and tutorials. And they're not going to be, I think I might have mentioned this, 2, 3. I let that one go. They're not going to be every week. They're going to be like every other week, sort of, kind of. So that I'm trying not to overdo myself. So that I get behind. Also taking my cue from lovely ladies in this crafting community. Okay, I got enough there. I can stand it up. In this journaling community, and they do their planning, and every year they pick a word. Well, I'm way behind from all of you guys, so I have to pick more than one word. But so I'm trying to do that. I have all kinds of things that are going on. So you could see that. Isn't that just adorable? Bring them up a little closer, I'm down at the bottom of the screen just to show you, because there's a brighter light here. And we have that. How cute is that? And then, like I said, I think I'm going to put them, I think I've got a few pages here, but I think this is the one that I'm going to use it on. To make the belly band. So yeah, so anyway, I'll just put that back down here. I'll keep going for a little bit while I'm talking with you guys. So Wednesdays then are pretty much going to be left alone all all the time. If I am, well, I've got something on here. If I'm working on a project, then I may do a video. Oh, I'm off screen, sorry. If I'm, not able to do a video and get it up, then there may not be anything on a Wednesday. So I'm going to try for that. Thursday's the same thing. They're going to pretty much be left alone unless there's something I can get up for a Thursday. And Fridays, like as with this, Fridays are going to be my things I've forgotten about, which is like I said, about 95% of my craft room. So actually I do need that back down here, don't I? Because I am still gonna try to do something. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Like I said, pretty much I'm gonna stagger them, but they should be mostly every other week, because I just can't rely on me. I can't be sure what I can and can't do. So I'm going to try. So the other thing that I am not going to be doing, I have stopped doing any design team things, and I will be stopping doing any custom made orders, because again, it puts a time crunch on me. My job is my job, and I can't just not do it to do this. I make promises, and then sometimes it takes me months, and in some cases I owe things to people from a year and a half ago. And I'm, trying to get to the point where I can actually do it, and and get them done and get them out to these wonderfully patient people who have been waiting so long for things from me. So I am desperately trying to do that. And then once those things are cleaned up, I'm going to put the glue there while that's underneath it. Once those things are cleaned up, I'm not going to be, at least for 2 years, after that's done, after I clean up all my stuff, a year and a half to 2 years, before I will take I need the light one now, a custom order again, and I will limit how many I can take in a year. I'll probably only do 1 a quarter, or 1 or 3, a 3 in a year, which would give me, got glue on my fingers, which would give me, like 1 every 4 months or something like that. And I can't take one until I can't take another until whatever I'm working on is done. I don't want to overbook myself. I don't want to leave people hanging. I don't like that. I don't think anybody really does. And I can't enjoy enough of what I do, because it takes some of the joy out of doing it when I'm rushing to try to get things finished for people. It doesn't allow me to be completely happy and comfortable in doing what I'm doing, because I'm always worried about getting things done and meeting the commitment. So I'm going to be doing that for a while. I'm hoping that these years ahead, it's about 6.5 years until my husband and I retire, but I'm hoping that in these years ahead, I won't have anywhere close to a repeat of the last 3 years, since I first started making journals, and doing this kind of craft. I think I'm coming through the knot in the back there. So yeah, it's been kind of tough. So I am still recording. I'm just trying to watch. I would love to be able to get this even down on the card before I shut this video off. So that is part of my plan. I think I'm happy about it. I mean, it's not that I haven't liked doing the things that I have done for people. I have, but I as time goes on, I have too much that collects and then hangs over my head, and I just don't like doing that to people. So okay, so now we're going for the light pink one now, which was this one, I believe. And we'll do these two, and then we'll do the medium pink in the browner buttons. So, yeah, see, I'm getting glue on my fingers from wiping from wiping it on the thread. But hey, you know what? It's working, so I'm not gonna shake a stick at that. 2, 3. Pull that tight and bring that down, and hold on to that. So, so that is part of my plan with that. So I'm thinking for trying to choose a word. Like I said, I feel like I'm so far behind everybody that I think I'm gonna have to choose more than one word because I just have too much. It's too much. Trying to roll this glue off my finger over here. So I've had a word that I wanted to try to live by, which was simplify. So that is one of my words that I think I want to try to pull this back, cut off a little more of this because it's just hanging a little too much, and it's got glue on it, so that's why it's kind of glued down to the lace there. And stuck to my finger. So, what did I do? Oh, I started with these. Okay, confusing myself. So simplify is one word. I do tend to complicate things sometimes. And yeah, so I want to try to simplify things. And it's not so much, you know, God forbid, cleaning out the junk. It's not so much that, you know, for doing stuff like this. I actually pulled this through too loose. So let's see if I can make it go without it crying at me. There we go. But it's more my mindset, I think. And in that, my other word, which isn't actually a word, you know what? I can't get through this because of the glue. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just try to go through. I cannot get through it because I have glue all over it. There we go. So my mindset is I want to try to have, so I'm hyphenating this word, so it will be one word, which is peace of mind. I've had a lot to deal with over the last 3 years, and, you know, and some of which is, you know, some heartbreaking things from other people, and worrying about some other people and their health, and things that have happened. I always pull that too close to me to knot it, and you guys don't see what I'm doing, but I'm just knotting it. So, you know, there's just been, well, you know, like everybody, there's just been a lot going on. And so I want to try to, you know, gain a little peace of mind. I think I probably just went through that knot again. Get this out of the way. And so that's the second word. The third word, whoops, I got to count. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The third word is, I'm taking from Gayle, again, Agostinelli, which is finish. I need to finish things. I need that closure. I need that being able to stay on top of things and not feel overwhelmed and buried under all of my obligations. So I'm working on, you know, that as a word. And then my last and final word is remember. And that's a multiple level word. not just remembering and just remembering. People say things to me and I forget. I get so busy and I lose track of, I'm talking to people and I'm distracted. And I want to stop that. And that's part of that simplify thing. So even though there are 4 words, and I can't get to the top of this one. Oh, because you know what? Glue. All right, so maybe I was a little overzealous, guys. Let me try to put a hole in from the front. Okay, maybe I can get it through now. There we go. Even though I want to focus on a word each quarter, I want to build on each one. So I have to make the determination of what one should come first, which should be the foundational one, and then how do I build on that foundational word with the other words I've chosen for the year. And I'm going to try to do some journaling of my own with that. I honestly don't journal that much. I start and I stop and stop for longer than I start. I'm trying to pull it through the glue again. And it's working. And yeah, so I make sure I'm still going. God bless it. Good. So I need to focus on things. I need to not reinvent myself. I'm just going to push the stuff to the side because I want to bring this down and I want to get it glued on here. So, I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to trim this off. You just grab this trimmer here and I'm going to trim off this piece over here. Get that. Hey, get that in right. There we are. Okay. So I just really need to like rethink things. I want to make sure. Hey, turn around. This doesn't matter which way because I'm just trying to see where I want to cut it. So I'm going to bring it to that one. Okay. Do a little on that side. And that's that. Put that paper over here. Put this over here. I have ink somewhere under my mess. Here it is. Okay. And so yeah, I don't normally like to ink over the desk because, you know, these things fall off and they get on everything. How am I doing? Oh, yay. So anyway, yeah, so it's time for me to start journaling. These last 3 years have been quite eventful, not just in things personally for me, but in the world, and what's been happening, and, you know, a lot, though, of course, personal for me. My family, my extended family growing, babies coming in. We have another baby coming. My niece is going to have a baby in August of this year. So that'll be my 5th my 5th grand niece or nephew. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. I don't, but, you know, for my nieces and nephews, I do. And, yeah, so we've got another one coming. What did I do with it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that right down there. And I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm going to just, I don't really think I need to. So what I'm going to do is put a lot of glue on these guys. Like that. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to stay here in Johnstown. We've got 6.5 years till we retire. We would love to stay in one place. I have moved 3 times since 2017. So in the last 5 years, we have moved 3 times. And that's a lot, you know, and 2 of those times, of course, then being um, uh, once I started doing this, and that has made it very, very difficult for me to establish myself, um, to be able to be among everybody and work with everybody and take part in things. And, you know, I collect stuff and I have hordes of things around here, and yet I don't get to do much of anything. So I really want that to change. I'm really wanting to, you know, I may be off screen here a little bit. I apologize. Let me go back up here. I'm just kind of going down the side here, I think, with glue. I hope with glue. And yeah, so I just, it's time. It's really time. I want to be able to really fully immerse myself in this community, get things into my Etsy shop. The only thing that's there and the only thing that's been there for more than a year is my letter from the journal maker, letter to the journal keeper. I think I have it listed as letter from the journal maker, but it's really, the letter says to the journal keeper on the top of the letter. My envelope that I use personally says letter from the journal maker, and then when you open it, it says to the journal keeper. So, but that's the only thing that's been in my Etsy shop for like over a year and a half, because I just haven't been able to do anything. So I'm really, really hoping that's going to change. So let's see. I must have something here. Here's a piece of paper. It's just sort of a piece of paper, but it's about the right size. And so that would be the belly band. It could either be a belly band like that, or it could be a side tuck like that, or a partial belly band, an offset belly band, something like that. So yeah, so that's it, guys. That is my Rosebud button belly band, and I'm loving it. It's adorable. So that's going to be it for now. I'll continue all my chatting in my next video. I may be out of sequence. I'm going to try not to be. I'm going to try to start with this next Friday. So the next thing I should be doing, hopefully, is working on some sort of scraps. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm going to try. And we'll see if I can keep on track with this. So in any case, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so, so much for being here with me. Thank you for all of those who stay with me faithfully. Thank you to those who have come along and even subscribed, even while I've been so dormant. I thank you very much, and I welcome you here to Rose Lane. And I hope I see a lot more of all of you. And I love you all. And thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Be blessed, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.